The best in poker news, entertainment, and more. This is the Mark Hoke Show.
We are live and we are back from the PCA, otherwise known as the PokerStars Caribbean Adventure here at the Atlantis Hotel and Casino. Aloha. With my here he goes with his Hawaii thing.
Oh no, that's not. No, that's not right. That's not right. It's more of a steel drummy kind of thing.
Yeah, that's more of. But Mark is alive and well, even though he went on the Roaring Rapids.
I tried to kill myself. We're going to talk about that later.
Otherwise known as the Lazy River, but to Mark it's the Roaring Rapids.
There's two lazy rivers here, and I went to the one that's actually exciting. And
well, how do you know the other one's not?
Well, it's suitable for toddlers, so that one's probably just being really lazy. I had to work on this one. I had to work, and near disaster struck as well.
Is this the one you come down through the tube where the sharks are?
No, there wasn't any. No, it's just a lot of cool waves and rapidy type stuff. But yes, I'm going to suggest an improvement.
Oh, okay.
As we move on here.
After all these years, you're going to tell them they need to improve.
I have a slight improvement I'd like to offer.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a little one.
Maybe life preservers for you?
No, we don't. No, they have life preservers.
Did they make you wear a life jacket?
No, just for the little kids.
Like I said, did they make you wear a life jacket?
You know what? Trust me, I was out there with my shirt off too. So I scared. So I scared some people.
Well, that's what the screams I heard from the room.
Yes, that would be the screams you heard from up, from the top of the Royal Tower.
Something's going on there. I hear women and children screaming. She says,
they were saying, Mark.
No, I don't think they were doing that.
You should have seen.
Mark, put a shirt on.
You should have seen all the room keys flying into the river rapids there.
Yeah.
I mean, they were coming at me right and left.
Yeah,
I'm just, I got a stack right now.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
It's a nice 52 card deck.
Too bad you didn't have a stack on. What was that, Wednesday?
Yeah. You know what? We'll just let that one go.
Okay.
So, of course, we're live here at the PCA.
We are.
So many events going on right now. Of course, 25K High Rollers happening. We've also got, of course, the main event playing out. And I'll tell you what, Joe. This main event is turning into a international affair. It is turning into a media event. The PokerStars PR people are going nuts.
Why is that?
Well, as much as we Americans... sorry. As much as we Americans hate to admit it sometimes, people do watch soccer. Football.
Oh, football.
Football.
It's in Europe, yes, that's a pretty big sport.
It is everywhere else but the United States. It's getting there. But Ronaldo is still in this tournament, Joe.
And how many players are we down to?
We're down to 32.
Wow.
So Ronaldo
Good for him.
is hanging in there. And... boy, I'll tell you what. Can you imagine? This would be such a boon for the PCA, PokerStars, the EPT Live people if Ronaldo makes his final table. Can you imagine what the ratings are going to be like? Because this would be about like Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson or somebody like that making the final table. How many people would be tuning in to watch that in the United States? It'd be ridiculous.
So you're saying that soccer in Europe is equivalent to basketball here in the United States?
I'm saying it's equivalent to the best athlete if Tiger Woods was on the table.
Okay. You're just taking specific athletes from the sport itself.
You got Messi, you got Ronaldo, you got Maradona, even though some people might criticize me throwing Maradona in there. Pele. That's your gang right there. That's that's how that works.
Okay.
So imagine an athlete of that stature, from the United States, maybe who would be a football, like Joe Montana. If Joe Montana made the final table of the PCA main event,
that would be pretty big.
Same kind of it'd be a huge deal. Everybody would be tuning in to watch it. So same kind of deal except bigger, because now you're talking El Mundo, not just country, El Mundo. So pretty exciting stuff going on here at the PCA. Let's I'll tell you what. Why don't we take a look at the last chip counts that came in?
How many chips does Ronaldo have?
Last I heard, he was over 1 million.
Wow, very nice.
Give me 1 second here, and I'm going to pull all that up for you. because we do have those chip counts available. And that's not the one that I wanted. As of the last break, which is about 45 minutes ago, Juan Echeverri was at 2.2 million. He did take a little bit of hit, so he's lost a few chips out of that. Emre Kakmak at 1.62. He's out of France. Juan Martin Pastor, the Supernova Elite from PokerStars, 1.6. Chance Cornuth, 1.4. Practice Bodiga at 1.35. Kevin Schulz at 1.28. Felipe Ramos, a little over $1 million. Maurice Hawkins is now, according to this, is just over the $1 million chip mark. So Maurice Hawkins making a great run here. Jim Colopy at 900. Ronaldo was at 884 before when I was told he is now over 1 million chips. So Ronaldo is a serious contender here right now.
How many chips do you think you're going to need to get to this final table?
Oh boy,
2 million?
See.
1.5?
How many were in play here? 24.4. I'd say
2.4 would be an average stack going into a little more. Is this going to be a 10-handed final table or 9?
Might be 8.
Okay.
I don't think I have the structure sheet handy. But yeah, probably. I mean, if you were telling me a number for sure that would make it, probably 4. I think if you told me that somebody's got 4,
you have enough
they're
chips
probably
to get to the
be
final
there.
table.
They're probably going to be there. So, so this is getting pretty interesting with those guys. Also, let's see who else was left as of that point.
Well, with the chips in play, the average chip stack when they get to the final table, if it's 8-handed, will be somewhere around 3.1 million would be the average chip stack at the table, somewhere in that area.
Yeah, so I'm thinking 4 will definitely get you there. Oh, okay, we do have some new updated chip counts. Echeverri is at 1.885. Carmack at 1.6, Pastor 1.608, Chance Cornuth 1.41, Bodiga is at 1.35, Schulz 1.28, Colopy is at 1.2, Ramos at little over 1 million. They're still reporting Ronaldo at 884. I've heard it's more. Nicholas Hambitzer, that's a great name, Nicholas Hambitzer. Would you like that? Would you go with that one, Joe?
I'll go, but I'm going to actually, based upon your prediction, I'm going to say that the last place player at the final table will come in with just a little bit over 1 million in chips.
Good possibility.
Yeah.
Good
Because
possibility.
the chip lead is going to have a significant amount probably.
Right. Let's see. Shyam Sirvasan at 780. Eugenio Pacelli Matar to Brazil 765. Benjamin Pollock is at 756. Hawkins 745. Noah Schwartz 725. Ambrose Ing at 725. Diego Ventura 696. Edward Sorensen 570. Josu Savaggio at 537. Hopefully I got that right. Stefan Jedlicka at 531. Dylan Lind. Yeah, there's a name we hadn't heard for a while. Dylan Lind over 500,000 hanging in there. Andrew Wayman 445. Juve Reether at 441. Andreas Samuelson 440. Christopher Lockhart 411. Tyler Cornell 384. Carter Swidler at 380. Scott Baumstein 353. Ratharam Civignanum. There we go. Civignanum 330. Mayu Rocca at 256 and Tim Riley 170. Some recent busts. Tim Riley, Walter Fisher, who is the day 3 leader, is out. Shannon Shore, Trevor Pope, Olivier Bousquet, Jason Mercier, and Jonathan Dumel, J.C. Alvarado, and Oli Shimeon.
They're all out?
All out. So we say goodbye to them. So those are your current chip counts, and we'll see if we have any more updates here for you, too. As they come in, Mayu Roca is doubled up to 256. There's a chop, so that's not too good. V. Ritter moving up, a couple of doubles for him. Jim Colby won a 4-way. Cedar, you're making me do it.
Seems to be running around.
Need some water or something out here. Jim Colby won a 4-way hand against Maurice Hawkins, Mayu Roca, and Ritter. Let's see. 4 players on the turn. Ace of hearts, queen of clubs. Jack diamond, 4 diamond. After everyone checked the flop, Ritter checks, Roka bet 78. All 3 players call. So an ineffective bet on that one. Ritter misses a 6 of hearts on the river. Everyone checks. Ritter missed a flush draw. Roka had 10s with a missed straight draw. Colby had kings, Hawkins mucked, so Colby with his kings picks up a cute little 4-way pot, so not bad. That's got to be scary going a 4-way pot this deep in this tournament.
It was there for the taking.
Oh, man, not really. That's
you
pretty funny. Roka bets out on the turn, and everybody's like, go away. No, we're not going anywhere, sir.
Someone makes a big bet on the river there. I bet you maybe the 10s fold. Maybe the kings fold.
Maybe. They are on level. Last check. They were on level 22. Blinds are 8,000. Joe, drink some of your soda, my friend. 8,000, 16,000, 2,000 ante. Once again, 816 entries into this thing. 32 players left. Average chip stack's about 765. So that's where the main event is right now. By the way, I want to congratulate Paul Volpe. Won an event down here. Picked up 2Ks. So big congratulations to our good buddy Paul.
What'd that pay?
Getting a nice win for him. I don't know. I just saw a quick tweet that he had won a 2K.
Okay.
So there you go. All right. So that's where
cash.
So that's where the main event is right now. But of course, really, in looking down at the names that are left in this tournament, really, they're kind of banking on Ronaldo at this point. And not that these guys aren't great players, and a lot of people know them, but a fair amount of people know them. But you're going down through here, and I would probably say Noah Schwartz would be your number 1 most well-known player. Chance Cornuth is there. Juan Martin Pastor would be a pretty good story because of his status on PokerStars. But generally, not a lot of familiar names to people at home, at least in the United States, that are going to be would be tuning in to see this thing. So this is a big one. If Ronaldo gets to this final table, I think the rating is going to be off the roof for this live stream.
It would be good. It would be good for PokerStars and good for Ronaldo, obviously.
Yeah. They can stop kicking the ball for a while. Maybe a day or two. But I think one thing that's really cool about being down here at the Atlantis, by the way, is you get to do stuff like that. You get to have some fun, hang out with some cool people.
Mm-hmm.
And today, by the way, there was a little soccer game, a little football game
on the beach.
That broke out on the beach between players from England and players from Argentina.
Right away, you would know that you would assume that the Argentinian team had a little bit of an edge.
I don't know. The English play a little bit of good soccer. They're all right. They're okay,
except for penalty shots.
Well, and unfortunately, so here's apparently what happened.
Apparently, or it did happen.
This is what happened.
Okay.
So there's a minute left in the game, and
they got an actual clock too, huh?
Yeah, they will. It has to end sometime, Joe.
Well,
got to end sometime.
Not a beach game, but go ahead. I'll play along.
There's a minute left in the game, and apparently Argentina is leading the English by a goal,
which is a normal score in a soccer game.
And the Argentinians cheat, using the handball to stop a goal from going in. One of their players,
obviously the goalie,
yeah, stopped the ball.
Okay,
right. So guess who is the person that gets to take the penalty kick?
With Scott?
It is Scott Collins here, PR guy for PokerStars.
And he nailed it.
Well,
sending the game into a
it's a great tie. I mean, it's a great opportunity, right? This is what you want, man. Game on the line, you want to have that kick.
Now, what are they using? I wasn't there. What are they using as nets?
I have no idea. But I'm sure there's probably some soccer goals out here somewhere.
You think so? Okay.
Oh, yeah. We got to remember we're outside the United States now, so soccer is big.
Okay.
Scott boinked it off the post.
Oh, hit the post.
Hit the post.
Well,
that's the worst. See, I would rather just miss the damn thing.
No, you would not.
I would rather go wide or high than get that insta feedback of thunk. I hate that feedback. That's like you're kicking a field goal. I'd rather miss the field goal wide right or wide left than doink it off a post.
Well, if you doink it off the post, you obviously beat the goaltender. But
Well,
the
not
post is part of
necessarily.
the post is part of his equipment.
Look, there's
If you
Adam
doink
Levy.
it wide or high,
Look at this guy. He's comfortable.
if you doink it wide or high,
It's nice shorts.
you've obviously missed the net entirely. But if you hit the post,
You still missed the net.
you didn't miss the net. You still hit the net.
It's like that thunk says, "F you, sir. You may go home." At least if you wing it. At least if you wing it, especially out on the beach, you wing it and it's just kind of you get some time to watch it go.
It could go in off the post too.
It
It could hit the inside of the post and go in. But if you shoot it wide or high, there's no chance of it going in. So I'm okay with him hitting the post. He obviously, his measurements were almost perfect.
Almost, but unfortunately, he let the Brits down. England is crying to
So
me.
did the game end right when that goal hit
Well,
the
there
post?
was like 30 seconds left in the game.
Okay.
So that pretty much took care of that. So we say goodbye to the English,
So-
the improvised English
but-
soccer team
But
here.
based upon your story from this afternoon,
Uh-huh.
you're highlighting that one play by Scott. What happened to the other minutes of the game? Where
Exactly.
So there you go. I'm just
Exactly.
using your argument.
Well,
here
I
now.
agree. There's plenty of opportunities for either.
So
well,
don't-
there might not have been any opportunity. Who knows? We'd have to ask Scott.
Well, don't lay this all on Scott. now.
Well, no, I'm going to lay it
What
all.
about the
I'm gonna
rest
lay
of his
this one all on
teammates?
Scott. I'm going to lay it all on Scott.
It's changing gears now.
Oh, I'm just having fun.
Say, I listen to what you say,
Yeah.
and you would make a big thing. Wow, you can't just blame that one play.
well, you can't. But,
It seems like you are right now.
but England cried an extra tear.
Okay. Making Scott feel
God.
bad like this.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
I'm sure he's going to listen to this later. He's not listening now because he's working, but at some point he's going to listen, and hopefully for your sake, it's after you leave the island.
I guarantee you, if he hadn't been playing well and been, if he gets that kick, he's got to be pretty good. He's got to be pretty good to be in that position. Has to be.
Now, who decided that he was the dude to kick?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe he got the, I don't know. You'd have to ask Scott. We'll have to check with him on that. But yeah, so all sorts of stuff out of the PCA. And we're going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to tell you why my head hurts right now. I've got a melon ache, Joe.
So you hit your head today.
I got a melon ache. Yeah, I hit the post too.
Should have shot wide.
Oh God, I tried so hard. Let's step back, take a break, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. We're live from the PCA, PokerStars Caribbean Adventure, and thanks to PokerStars for having us down here. We're gonna step back, and we'll be right back.
The ultimate poker destination and the most outstanding poker in the world is at only one place. The 2015 PokerStars Caribbean Adventure. January 6th through the 14th. Join PokerStars pros like Daniel Negreanu, Chris Moneymaker, Liv Boree, Jason Mercier, Bertrand Elke Grospellier, Vanessa Seltz, and many more of your favorites at the stunning Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas. With some of the greatest events in poker, like the $100,000 High Roller, the America's Cup, the new Double Bubble Tournament, and the prestigious PCA Main Event. It's a must for anyone who's ever sat at a poker table. For more information on the PCA schedule, travel information, and much more, just visit PokerStarsCaribbeanAdventure.com and join us in the Bahamas for the PCA, January 6th through the 14th.
Hi everyone, Mark here. If you're a poker player like me and looking for something different and exciting to play, you should give Open-Face Chinese Poker a shot. It has just the right mix of skill, luck, plus a huge dose of the fun factor we're all looking for. There's a reason Open-Face Chinese Poker has everyone from the recreational player to the top pros hooked on its thrills, action, and unique social interactions you won't find in Hold'em. An incredible game like this has got to be worth checking out. And it's easy to learn, especially by using the ABC Chinese Poker app. Download the ABC Chinese Poker app on iTunes today and find out what everyone's talking about. And if you have questions about the game, tweet at ABC Chinese Poker and they'll be glad to help you along. So join the Open-Face Chinese Poker community today with the ABC Chinese Poker app, and we'll see you at the tables.
One man, his lucky shirt, an unforgettable night, and a winning streak that never seemed to end. That's how Blind Squirrel began, and we haven't looked back since. We make the clothes that we want to wear for the places where we want to look and feel our best. the game, the speakeasy, and the casino floor. Blind Squirrel's small batch, high-quality gear is for people too busy grabbing life by the nuts to bother with crappy, ill-fitting clothing. Because like you, we prefer our nights long, our drinks strong, and our lucky shirt to be our most comfortable. So look good, be lucky, and visit blindsquirrelapparel.com for your new favorite shirt. As an added bonus, you'll receive 20% off your purchase with the promo code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You can also pick up Blind Squirrel apparel at the Borgata in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas at all Masura stores at Mandalay Bay, Monte Carlo, The Mirage, and MGM Grand. Look good and be lucky with Blind Squirrel apparel.
There's nothing better than sitting down to play poker with good friends and cutting loose. And that's what you're going to find when you tune in to Poker Night in America. Poker Night in America is revolutionizing televised poker in a big way with all the action you love and the hilarious fun you've been missing. Come take a seat at the table with all your favorite players, old and new, with Poker Night in America. Mondays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on CBS Sports Network. And don't forget to visit the show online at PokerNight.com. So pull up a chair and join us Mondays on Poker Night in America.
I'm Dutch Boyd, two-time WSOP bracelet winner, and I want to share my story with you. 12 years as a pro has taught me a lot. For the last year, I've boiled it all down into a tell-all book, 90,000 words. In Poker Tilt, I take you on my journey through all the ups and downs that poker has to offer, all the manic highs and hellish lows of every bad beat and lucky draw. So go to www.pokertilt.com to read more, or just go buy the new book on Amazon or Kindle right now, pokertilt.com. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride.
PokerShop.com is your one-stop shop for all your poker and game room needs. PokerShop.com has you covered with an incredible variety of poker chips and supplies, top-quality playing cards, plus gaming tables and room accessories, just like you'd find in your favorite casino. And if you're looking to spruce up your man cave, we offer a wide selection of decor options, from lighting to mirrors, and portable bars to bub stools, to make your game room the one all your friends and family will be talking about. So for everything you need to make your game night a great night, go to www.pokershop.com and receive 10% off your purchase with the code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You supply your friends, we supply everything else. Live it, love it. PokerShop.com.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
This is The Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
We are back. Segment 2, Night Show. Mark has a headbanger story for us, I think.
I will.
You will?
I will. Okay.
We're all ears.
We'll get that.
Oh, but
We'll get to that.
That's just a teaser.
I didn't say we're going to do it right out of the break, did I?
No?
But yes, I got bonked. But of course, there's other events going on here besides, the couple that we mentioned.
The America's Cup.
PCA. Of course, the America's Cup, and I believe, from what I was told, Argentina has won. That was what my source told me. Argentina won the America's Cup, so congratulations to.
So they won the soccer/football game this morning.
They needed it. They needed that motivation. They needed that confidence.
And then they take down the America's Cup here at the PCA.
So congratulations to Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Now, I can understand
the
them
truth
having
is, we took the America's Cup.
a stack of room keys after those 2 victories.
Really?
Unlike you.
Hey, Kev. How you doing? What's up, big man?
Not much. Not me.
Are you not? Are you out?
I'm out. I'm going to play 2K.
You want to say hi real quick? Huh? You want to come on and say hi to everybody real quick?
Sure.
All right.
I'll give you a shot.
No, thank you. Yeah, you've never been on the show either.
Nope.
Oh my God, this is terrible. This is a tragedy because this guy makes money.
It's a fright.
This guy makes money.
I'm making money this trip, but I'm giving it a shot.
defending champ of the WPT World Championship event.
There's somehow I can just type and win 150,000.
Well, you could try. Isn't that what PokerStars is for?
It's not working out. It's not working out this trip.
Kevin Snowman, everybody.
I have confidence.
How are you, buddy?
I'm fantastic.
So what's?
Wow, I'm on camera.
Yeah, you look
Hell yeah.
great, dude. I
sweating.
just came out of the water.
I'm
So.
wearing my 10-year-old Ohio State shirt. Let's go.
Oh, you gotta be pumped up.
I am pumped up. I don't think they're gonna have it on in the room though. It's kind of
Really?
that kind of sucks.
Oh, they gotta have it on in the room. Are
I
you
hope
kidding?
So. I hope so.
Yeah, they should have that covered in there, I would think. So a little rough trip. Is that what you're telling me? I mean, things
Yeah,
kind
a
of.
little rough, but I got confidence I can get it back.
Oh, plenty. Yeah, you got a few days yet to go.
Yeah, I just posted the 25K. I'm gonna hop back in. I just hopped in this 2K bounty thing. I'm gonna try to win my buy-in and hop right back in.
Well, tell everybody a little bit about that 25K. You know, obviously, there's a lot of pressure when you play an event like that. I mean, it's a lot of money for anybody to put into one tournament.
You're right. I'm stuck so much this trip that I didn't feel it at all. I had a blast. I had a fantastic time. Everybody loved me.
Well,
That's my goal, just to make everybody else have fun
well,
and
that's
have fun myself, and it's my outlook on the poker life these days.
you know, I got to tell you something, and this is from personal experience. The one event I got to play at the World Series this year, you came over and sat down at the table, right? It's scary when you come to a table. I mean, you're a very nice guy. We all know this.
It's
But
fun. I
man,
changed
you
a lot.
are somebody. I mean, you're like a linebacker coming in there, and it's like, oh my God, I hope he doesn't hurt me. Please God, don't let Kevin hurt me. It's kind of
Did I hurt
nice to
you?
have that.
I don't think I hurt you.
No, I don't think we.
The tank.
I don't think we played a hand, did we? I don't think we did.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
There's so many of them. I just can't remember.
I stayed the hell away from you.
Hey, buddy.
Well, and that's part of the fun to come down here to PCA too. Boy, you get to see all these guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm friends with almost everyone.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is the funnest year I've had. So I've never had this much money.
Oh, there you
But
go.
I'm on my way out. I'm on my way to belly up. So
So we got 2K tonight. Obviously, if you keep rolling in that, you'll have just not have to worry about anything else. Hopefully, but
Yeah,
is there anything else on the
2K
schedule you might want to play
so,
if things don't go badly or go well here?
I don't really know. I've been playing a lot of cash and been getting crushed. But I like to play PLO these days. I've been
yeah?
messing around with some PLO.
Nice.
We've got a nice little game in Cincinnati, 3 days a week.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I'm starting to enjoy it. I was terrible when I started, and I'm still pretty bad, but I'm getting better. And I'm starting to enjoy that game a lot more. But I still love tournaments more than anything, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to ship this 2K Turbo, and I'm gonna hop back into 25K regardless. So, but they're going on dinner now, so I figured I'd just try to win some bounties and see what happens.
Well, sounds like a plan. Let me ask you this. We were talking. One of the symposiums that they had here with this breakfast at the pros was dealing with upswings and downswings. Now you've had a pretty solid career, but winning the WPT championship had to be such a thrill and an honor to bring home a prestigious title like that. But what do you do for an encore? How do you compartmentalize such a win like that and put it away without feeling like you're chasing that all the time?
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I was in a daze that whole tournament. Like, it was crazy. Obviously, the best day of my life, but like, I could barely remember it. I can barely
Really?
remember it. I was just so. I don't know what happened. My back was in terrible shape.
Oh, really? Wow.
3 days. I don't know what it was. I slept on it wrong, and it's all I could think about. I was like, if you watched it, like you did the live stream, I was just bending over, like stretching my back. That's all I could think. I was so miserable. I had such a headache by the time I was done, and my back hurt so much. I didn't even celebrate. I just like went up to the room and paid out my buddies that had some swaps and hung out with my girlfriend. That's about it.
How do you push through something like that? I mean, that's pretty brutal. And people don't even think about that. Oh, my back was sore, but people don't realize when you're sitting at a poker table, it's like you're bent over half, most of the time, and it kills you.
It was surprisingly painful, but it's funny. Like, my back had the same thing at the Lucky Hearts, the WPT Lucky Hearts. I ended up getting third, and my back was killing me for like 2 days. I must have slept on it wrong again, but I ended up getting third, and then it comes up Borgata, my back's all fucked up, and like,
Hmm.
I win. Like, so, and this morning I woke up, my back was kind of hurting.
Oh,
Like,
so
this
you're
is
due.
fantastic news.
Yeah, there you go.
And it didn't go so well on the first bullet, but I got another one.
So what you're recommending to everybody is, injure your back before you play a poker tournament.
Don't
And
injure
it should take you
just
through.
sleep on it wrong, and just be a little tight.
Yeah, there you go. That's
And
not
then
bad.
You're focusing on your back. You just keep folding your hands. And you're doing good. I wasn't doing much folding today. Didn't do much folding today,
Yeah, well,
but it was fun.
No.
It was a blast.
that's all that counts.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not, but it's a lot of it.
Right.
You gotta have a good time doing it. And Daniel Negreanu was talking about that today. That you do have to realize that there's a lot of failure in this game, and it's so difficult to even just cash in a poker tournament, much less win one. So you really have to kind of take that great time that you get, but you take a lot of the bad and you just have to put it away and move on.
That's right. Danny Negreanu doesn't have much to worry about. So pretty sure you can play every tournament in the world and be the happiest man that you can be. He's in the best spot in the whole world, so with PokerStars on his back, I don't know. That was everyone's goal, and now that goal isn't true anymore because nobody gets sponsored
Yeah.
like it used to be. They used to just hand them out, and that was everybody's goal. And I mean, it's still my goal to somehow land some kind of sponsorship where you get paid to play poker. I mean, it's the only way to say that you actually made it. I mean,
Yeah.
somebody's fucking paying you to play poker. Like,
It's not bad.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better.
So what are your goals
Hopefully
for?
it comes back in the States and somehow land one.
Yeah. Well, what are your goals for 2015? You got something pretty big to follow up. What are some of the things that you want to accomplish
Biggest
here coming up
goal
this year?
is to not go belly up. So
There you go.
just, as long as I can just finish the year and not be belly up, I'll be a happy man. But I'm on my way. I'm on my way to being belly up.
At least he's being honest, kids. Now, last question. Obviously, a Buckeyes guy. You got Oregon tonight. Who's going to win the game?
I'm hoping Buckeyes. If they lose by 6, I'm okay. I got a little money on it with my friend. So
There you go. There you go. Covering
they
that.
just put up a good fight. I'll be a happy man. I'm not the biggest Ohio State fan. I'm not gonna be heartbroken if they lose, but obviously I'm rooting for them from Ohio. So
Yeah. You bet. That's pretty cool. And that and that team. I mean, one thing that it just has impressed me is how the hell do you go down to a third string quarterback and still do what they did those last couple of games? That's incredible, isn't it?
it looks like they're on dinner break though. So I gotta.
Oh, they're on break.
I gotta
All
go talk to somebody, and I just gotta go.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure though.
Well, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, you
Good
got
to
it.
see you.
See
I'll see you in Florida.
Of course.
Outstanding.
What's up, Scott? You made it.
All right, there you go. Defending WPT World Champion Kevin Stamen joining us. We got Kevin on the show. There you go. We're picking off some newbies down here for the show. This is pretty exciting. That's a pretty good one too. Kevin done dude all right at the WPT World Championship this year.
Okay. His team is playing for the real football championship tonight. Not like some team you were
Really?
dancing in the hallways about.
Really?
What's the real football championship? It's being played
Well,
tonight.
it's the division, the FCS championship. Say that those championships are pretty real no matter what level you're at, sir.
Okay. So how would your team fare against either Oregon or Ohio State?
I don't know.
I'll answer that question for you.
No, they have beaten now you before you start jumping.
I'm not jumping.
They have beaten 5 straight FCS teams last 5 years. They beat Kansas State in Kansas. They beat Iowa State. They beat Minnesota. They've beaten some pretty good programs. So don't discount those guys.
I'm not discounting.
From do I think they win the game? No, but they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna get blown off. Get their doors blown off.
Game's over at halftime.
Wow. I don't
They
know.
got two of the best. These two teams tonight, probably two of the best teams. Not probably. They are two of the best teams in college football.
Oh well, they are the 2 best teams,
And this is the championship to dance the hallways about.
except for TCU not being in the playoff. But what are you going to do?
Okay.
See
I'm
now
not
if they had a 24-team playoff like most of the divisions have either 24 or 32, then we'd have known if TCU would have been in there. I wanted Oregon and TCU so bad.
What's your love for TCU about?
It's an amazing team.
Okay.
Had a great season. 1 loss. Really should have been undefeated, but whizzed that game away against Baylor. And then blew the doors. Blew the doors off Mississippi. I mean, that wasn't even funny. So,
I think
they're pretty good.
One tournament's on a break here.
Yeah, you think?
No,
I'm guessing you're right.
Either that or there's been a bomb scare, one or the other.
No, I don't think there's a bomb scare. Yeah, so a lot of players barreling out of here. All right, so speaking of other tournaments, Joe, we do have some other champions that were crowned in this series, and we want to make sure that we get a chance to recognize those guys.
Okay.
Who brought home some of the side events in this PCA. Of course, the super high $100,000 super high roll went to Steve O'Dwyer, picking that victory up, won $1.8 million. The main event's still going on, and the LAPT Bahamas Championship was taken down by Josh K, $367,928. Event number 4, that was a $600 no-limit hold'em turbo, 144 players in that one, and Dean Amar out of Israel is your winner. Scores $18,072 for that one, so congratulations to him. Event number 5, the $2,200 double bubble. They had 9. Really? They had 9 players in that tournament.
Total?
That's what it's saying. 9.
No, that's got to be a mistake.
No, it's not. There's 5 players listed that cashed.
They paid 5 out of 9?
Well, it's 50% rounded.
Yeah.
Mikhail Ersenault out of Canada wins $8,660. The other 4 guys that cashed got $2,200.
They made $200.
All right. So they got their money back.
That's a bad thing.
That's interesting. All right. Event number 9, the 5K No Limit Hold'em Turbo. 104 players in that, $500,000 prize pool. Nicholas Petrangelo out of the United States, $113,853 for his win. Jonathan Little was the runner-up in that one. Little
familiar name.
Yep, Jonathan finished second in that. Yeah, I guess I should look to see if there are any other names that we wanted to recognize in a couple of these tournaments. Just real quick. Nope, nobody knew on those. But Little finishes second in that one. Event number 10, the $2,200 No Limit Hold'em Turbo Double Bubble. 49 players played that one, $95,000 in the prize pool. And Nicole Cervenka, lady out of Canada, picks that one up, $22,220. So a nice win for her. Always nice to see the ladies picking up a title here at the PCA, for sure. Event number 12, 5K Pot Limit Omaha Turbo, 53 players in that one. And Benoit Galland out of Canada, $80,970. The winner there, Leif Force, coming in second in that one. Of course, World Series of Poker bracelet winner. John Racner was 5th. Bill Perkins was 7th in that one. Event number 13, $2,200 No Limit Hold'em Turbo Bounty, 181 players. Prize pool was $351,000, $181,000 of that in bounties. That's exciting. That's a lot of bounty money.
A lot of bounty money. It was $1,000 each, right?
Yep. Dmitry Urbanovich out of Poland is your winner, $37,640. Plus, of course, I'm sure he picked up a bounty or 2 along the way.
I'm sure.
Just a hunch. I've done that, though. I've gone through a bounty tournament winning 1 or 2 bounties.
But didn't make the final table?
No, I won it. But
you
only
won
picked up 1 or 2 bounties.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do. Let's see, just running down some names in there, see if anybody is.
So the only bounty other than somewhere in the beginning tournament was the guy who you got heads up with? You didn't knock anybody else out?
I think I remember that tournament. I think I got 2 bounties.
Wow, that's unusual.
No, it's because I'm not. I just win. There's Ari Engel, by the way. What's up, Ari? How you doing? Good. Hey, you want to say hi to everybody real quick? You want to say hi to everybody real quick? Let's get Ari Engel in here. Ari Engel's been making a lot of money lately, by the way. And has a fantastic haircut, I might add. Yeah. Ari, how much do you work on that hairstyle? Is it
not at all?
Not at all?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, just,
I didn't never guess.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen you since you've been winning all these tournaments, man. I'll tell you what a great 2014 you had.
Yeah, I mean, I register a lot of tournaments, so I'm gonna get some wins in also. but it's been a great year, but a lot of ups and downs, and yeah.
So what was the highlight out of all the things that you did this last year? What was the big one for you?
I won a $1,500 tournament in the Dominican Republic for like 140K or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dominican Republic, too.
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
spot.
Awesome spot. Great like resort place there on the beach. You know, they started the tournaments at like 3 p.m. I think every day. Yeah, it was good.
Wow. So good gig all around, and I'm sure a nice party when it was over.
Yeah, I'm not really much of a partier, but you know, had a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Yep.
The little umbrellas and fruit in there, I would assume, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you were talking to Daniel Negreanu in that symposium today, who also complimented your game, by the way.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Which had to be pretty nice. I mean, what did that feel like when Daniel said that to you?
Well, I mean, obviously, like, I felt like he was being a little bit nice, you know, just in public, of course. But that was definitely cool that he said that. And when such a respectable player says anything nice about you, it's, like, kind of unbelievable that he would say that. And cool, very awesome.
It's on videotape, so even if he didn't mean it, it's there. You've got
That's
it.
true.
So you can't change that.
You can never take it back.
What did you think about a lot of the things he said? I mean, there were obviously a full hour of conversation there, and quite a few topics in. But was there anything there that really struck home for you with what he said?
Well, I just came to kind of like soak in the aura of a great player, and a lot of the forum was like more dedicated towards more beginner players. I did ask a couple questions, and he did tailor kind of his response a little more in depth to me. But overall, it was just like cool to just hear him talk, you know, about poker and his thoughts, and kind of get like a glimpse into his mindset, like really short glimpse, like, you know, but still a glimpse into like arguably one of the greatest players.
And
Definitely not arguably one of the greatest players. I was going to say arguably the greatest player.
Yeah, there you go. Now, you're moving up the ladder, my friend, and you're still very young. I mean, there's a long way to go in your career. What are your aspirations at this point?
Try and put together some winning years, you know, in a row, and hopefully that's the main thing. And then if that happens, then the rest kind of falls into play, and hopefully more titles and things like that, and then you move up the rankings and all that, and then you could afford to play a little bigger. And so I've always been really slow and steady. I don't see myself having huge increase in like my average buy-in. You know, I always mix in some bigger and some smaller tournaments. Obviously PCA is one of the bigger ones, but continue grinding, mix of online and live, and just hopefully more success than not. But definitely there's, you know, tons of downswings, tons of upswings as part of tournament poker. I mean, no one can avoid it, not even the best.
What would be the one thing, if you could change about your game right now, that you could if you would?
I mean, I guess like if I thought it was something that I should change, I would. So my game is as good as I think it can be today, but it's not going to beat me tomorrow. Like, you know, tomorrow I'm going to look back and be like, oh, damn, I was horrible yesterday, you know? Hopefully. I mean, obviously, like, it doesn't happen day to day, but, you know, if I look back at my game a year ago, I can't believe how bad I played, but still I was doing very well. And, you know, so hopefully that's happening more often than not.
Well, Ari, we wish you the best of luck. I you're one of my favorite players. You know that.
No, but
you don't
that's
really.
Awesome. Thanks
Yeah,
so
I mean,
much.
of
wow,
course.
I can't believe that.
Of course, you know, we did. We did an interview.
That's awesome.
We did an interview a while back when I was at the Borata.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we were on the phone. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
You're a good guy. So
thanks so much. That's
keep it up.
awesome.
Let's see what you can do. And
I hope so. I hope you bring me some luck in this year, and I hope I bring you some luck. And
okay.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me impromptu on.
I appreciate it. Good to see you.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
There you go, Ari Engel, everybody. Watch that name this year. He was taking a lot of people's money last year, and I think he's going to do it again this time around. So there you go. Ari Engel. Let's where'd Joe go? I lost Joe. He's gone. So let's get back to breaking down some of those events. In the let's see, the event 15, $5,300 pot limit Omaha 8-handed tournament, 27 players in that one. And Justin Bonomo gets himself a victory. So Justin Bonomo wins an event down here at the PCA, so congratulations to him. Event number 16, $5,300 no limit hold'em turbo 8-handed, 91 players in that, $441,000 in the prize pool. And Alexander Denisov out of Russia takes that one down, $117,215. Galen Hall finishing fourth, another final table for him. And I think Galen's hit like three or four final tables in the past couple of months. So Galen Hall doing very well for himself. David Katai in that group as well, finishing in 8th place. Event 19, 1K horse, 28 players in that one. And Alexander Orlov out of Russia wins that one, $10,040. And he picks up a PCA championship. And event 22, $2,200 no limit hold'em turbo event, 87 players. Jimmy Castano out of Colombia is your winner. Knocks off Will Fiella. So Will the Thrill nearly picking up a championship here at the PCA as well. So pretty good runs by some well-known players in this one. By the way, Galen Hall finished 11th in that. So nice job for him in this series. All right. And by the way, we are I want to razz him so bad, but Aaron Massey's over there doing an interview right now with I believe the Poker Tube gang. So, God, I just want to throw something at him, but I can't do it. I just can't bring myself to do it. All right, so that was your breakdown on some of the side events here at the PCA. Taking a quick look here, and we'll try and give you an update on the main event. I'll click on the magic button, and of course, once again, Joe Payne is here somewhere. I'm not sure what happened to him, but we'll get him back in here. Massey, you were terrible. I heard every word. Horrible. And we are down to 29 players in the main event. Pratyush Bodiga takes down a huge pot, and Andrew Wayman has been eliminated. Andre Samuelson picks up a pot on Noah Schwartz. They're about dead even, just under $1 million. Carter Swindler is out. Boy, and he was not happy about this either. Uwe Ritter. Hey, Aaron Massey, come here a second. Come here. I gotta get that big cock on my show real quick before you run away.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
No, nothing. How you guys doing out there?
Hey, we're doing great. Good to see you.
I'm on my way to dinner break.
Yeah.
Biggest tournament I ever played as far as the buy-in goes.
Oh, are you in the 25K?
I am in the 25K.
Wow.
And I'm feeling really good, man. There are a bunch of heroes out there, but I feel like I can battle with them.
You're the man.
I got just above what I started with. I was up to 80K, but I'm back down to about 50. I feel comfortable. There's some bloodshed out there, so I'm going to go out there and fight for my life when we get back from dinner.
How bad is it out there? I mean,
it's tough. It's tough. Whatever. I'm up for the challenge. I'm definitely up for these moments, and that's why I play the game.
Well, that would be cool to see you win this thing, man. You know, we already had a deep run in one of the events here.
Yeah.
Just missed the official final table on that one.
I got 10th in that LAPT. It was the first Latin American Poker Tour event I'd ever played. But, I'm ready for the next one. I'm ready for every challenge, and I'm really excited to go back and to go out there and fight. And then I really want to make something happen. I got a lot of people back at home that took pieces of me in this tournament, and I want to make them all proud, make them all some money.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to do just fine. You're the man. Big Cock Poker, everybody.
Yeah, BCP in the house,
legit.
you guys.
It's legit.
It's for real. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Good to see you, buddy. Good luck. Go get him. Aaron Massey playing the high roller. Now we'll let him go. We had to. It's not a show without Aaron Massey. If we get through a series and Aaron Massey's in the house and Aaron doesn't come on the show, that's never a good thing. So there you go. And there's Ronaldo.
Hey, he took a little bit of a hit.
Did he?
I think he's down at 800,000. So.
Well, it's still pretty doable.
Okay.
But that's a hit, yeah. So
he was up over $1 million, right?
That's what I was told.
Yeah.
Carter Swindler out. And as we were just mentioning there, a little bit of a spat here. Uwe Ritter opens 42,000 from late position. Swindler moves all in from the small blind for just a little more than 300,000. Ritter takes about 20 seconds, makes the call. Swindler turns over ace queen. Ritter sat there not doing anything, and then after about 10 seconds turns over ace king. Oh, that's not nice. He says, "Are you kidding me?" He said, "A peeved swindler," in reference to the slow roll from Ritter. King 5-4 on the flop, so Ritter obviously ends up taking the hand down there. Swindler's still upset and now eliminated from the tournament. Says to Ritter, "Took you that long." Ritter, oblivious, pumped his fists as he moved 800,000 to chips. So Carter's swindler, not very happy about that.
Do you think that
don't
was
blame
done,
him.
Do you think that was done intentionally?
It's kind of hard to imagine it wasn't. You know, I mean, you don't just sit there and hold on to your cards for 10 seconds, and I mean that's a long time. That's a long time to sit there. And go, oh, he flipped over ace queen, 1001, 1002, 1003. Yeah, that's pretty much a slow roll.
Wow.
Got to put that on the slow roll board.
Well, it's keep in mind too that an official slow roll is when the hand is over. When you know your hand is a winner and you don't turn it over, that's official slow roll. Maybe this is all the action. The money got in pre-flop, and maybe he was so relieved to see ace queen versus ace king. Maybe he thought he was in a coin flip and the other opponent was going to have a pocket pair or something, that he was kind of like, oh, okay, I'm ahead. And then proceeded to turn the hand over. Once the cards are all out, and let's say the player is not all in, so obviously the hands are not turned over, and you obviously have the winning hand after your opponent shows his hand, and then you don't turn your cards over for 10 seconds, that would be officially a slow roll.
Yeah, I'm still calling this a slow roll.
Okay.
That's
a
a long time to sit there and not flip your cards over.
Well,
I understand it's a good try on the explanation, but I'm calling slow roll.
Okay. Well, maybe it took him a while to make the call. Am I correct? I mean, the gentleman.
Well, he already called.
Oh, he did call.
Yeah, he had already called.
I don't know. Maybe he was thinking he was up against a pair, and he was in for his a lot of chips on a coin flip, and then when his opponent turned over ace queen, he may have been so relieved
Just
that
such shock.
Yeah, that
he was in shock that he was ahead.
Yeah, maybe his muscles
wow,
froze.
I'm ahead. Wow, I'm ahead. Wow, I'm ahead.
Well, we don't know.
Wow, I'm ahead.
We don't
wow,
know.
I'm ahead.
Okay.
Wow, I'm ahead.
Speaking of heads, how's your head feeling?
Oh, yumpin' yuminy. It's not terrible.
Okay.
It's not terrible. It's annoying.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna
I just thought that you might be able to want to get this story in before we go off the air.
Well, I want to get one more commercial break in, and then I'll tell the story.
Then maybe you should do that.
I think we'll do that. Let's.
Are we done teasing everyone about your head story?
Oh man, pain, blues, and agony, kids, in a pretty hilarious way. Let's take out one more break, and we'll be right back here on the Mark Hoke Show. We're live from the PokerStars Caribbean Adventure here at the Atlantis Casino and Resort in the Bahamas. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back.
PokerShop.com is your one-stop shop for all your poker and game room needs. PokerShop.com has you covered with an incredible variety of poker chips and supplies, top quality playing cards, plus gaming tables and room accessories, just like you'd find in your favorite casino. And if you're looking to spruce up your man cave, we offer a wide selection of decor options, from lighting to mirrors and portable bars to bump stools, to make your game room the one all your friends and family will be talking about. So for everything you need to make your game night a great night, go to www.pokershop.com and receive 10% off your purchase with the code HOKE, H-O-K-E. You supply your friends. We supply everything else. Live it. Love it. PokerShop.com.
I'm Dutch Boyd, two-time WSOP bracelet winner, and I want to share my story with you. 12 years as a pro has taught me a lot. For the last year, I've boiled it all down into a tell-all book, 90,000 words. In Poker Tilt, I take you on my journey through all the ups and downs that poker has to offer, all the manic highs and hellish lows of every bad beat and lucky draw. So go to www.pokertilt.com to read more, or just go buy the new book on Amazon or Kindle. Right now, pokertilt.com. I guarantee you'll enjoy the ride.
the ultimate poker destination. And the most outstanding poker in the world is at only one place. The 2015 PokerStars Caribbean Adventure. January 6th through the 14th. Join PokerStars pros like Daniel Negreanu, Chris Moneymaker, Liv Boree, Jason Mercier, Bertrand Elke Grospellier, Vanessa Seltz, and many more of your favorites at the stunning Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas. With some of the greatest events in poker, like the $100,000 High Roller, the America's Cup, the new Double Bubble Tournament, and the prestigious PCA Main Event. It's a must for anyone who's ever sat at a poker table. For more information on the PCA schedule, travel information, and much more, just visit PokerStarsCaribbeanAdventure.com and join us in the Bahamas for the PCA, January 6th through the 14th.
It's time for you to check out RogueWire.com. News, sports, entertainment, and the internet home of The Mark Hoke Show. Don't wait. Let the sparks fly from your computer at RogueWire.com. And of course, RogueWire.com is powered by BlueRail.net. For over 2 years, The Mark Hoke Show has trusted BlueRail.net as their exclusive host, and you can too. Visit BlueRail.net for top-level web hosting, website building and maintenance, one-on-one customer service, and much more. It's time to get on board with your winning combination. BlueRail.net and RogueWire.com. How far do you want to go?
Hi everyone, Mark here. If you're a poker player like me and looking for something different and exciting to play, you should give open-faced Chinese poker a shot. It has just the right mix of skill, luck, plus a huge dose of the fun factor we're all looking for. There's a reason open-faced Chinese poker has everyone from the recreational player to the top pros hooked on its thrills, action, and unique social interactions you won't find in Hold'em. An incredible game like this has got to be worth checking out. And it's easy to learn, especially by using the ABC Chinese Poker app. Download the ABC Chinese Poker app on iTunes today and find out what everyone's talking about. And if you have questions about the game, tweet at ABC Chinese Poker and they'll be glad to help you along. So join the open-faced Chinese poker community today with the ABC Chinese Poker app, and we'll see you at the tables.
There's nothing better than sitting down to play poker with good friends and cutting loose. And that's what you're going to find when you tune in to Poker Night in America. Poker Night in America is revolutionizing televised poker in a big way. With all the action you love and the hilarious fun you've been missing. Come take a seat at the table with all your favorite players, old and new, with Poker Night in America. Mondays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on CBS Sports Network. And don't forget to visit the show online at PokerNight.com. So pull up a chair and join us Mondays on Poker Night in America.
Want more of The Mark Hoke Show? Then follow us on Twitter at Mark Hoke Show and like our Facebook page at The Mark Hoke Show for show news and outstanding poker content from around the world. Plus, enjoy the show anytime by subscribing to our podcasts on iTunes or at markhokeshow.podbean.com. We're even on your mobile phone at markhokeshow.podbean.com/mobile. Thanks for listening and being a part of The Mark Hoke Show.
Now, let's return to The Mark Hoke Show. The Mark Hoke Show. Here again, your host, Mark Hoke.
And Ronaldo making his way back into the room in the main event, trying to capture this PCA championship. Another interview going on over here, and Fatima DeMello and Leo Margette's hanging out over there. Played against Leo. Okay. She's dangerous. It's not fun. Dynamic duo. So they're doing their thing over there. And we're here. We are. I'm kind of jealous at this point.
Why are you jealous for?
Well, look at the stunning beauty over there. Look at this.
You had her on the show the other day.
Well, I know.
Can't have her all the time.
Well, I know.
You know, once in a while.
Guy can dream.
Yeah.
I had a crush on a field hockey player when I was in high school.
You had a crush on who?
A field hockey player.
Okay.
I did.
Not this particular.
No, not this particular one. I did not go to high school in the Netherlands when I was, a few years ago. She's pretty young. I mean.
Yeah.
I'm past that age. But we're just babbling here for a second. We're here at the PCA and having a great time. And look at Chris Moneymaker over here. Just getting ready to go try and make some more money. Oh, okay. Well, that works. I keep telling these guys they're just going in to bust. Why don't they just give me the money? What
are you gonna do?
I could bust the same way they could. Just
Yeah, but
I do it, but they do it with style. I just gotta go out like a whimper sometimes. Pretty funny stuff. Let's see, where were we? Oh, hey, a couple things I want to make sure that we get to mention. First, you know what I've been doing in a little bit of spare time when I'm sweating my butt off in a hotel room?
Well, last night I was freezing your butt off in a hotel room.
You know what I do? I play ABC Chinese Poker on the ABC Chinese Poker app on my phone. I played 300 hands last night because I got woken up and couldn't sleep.
Oh. Did you have internet access?
No, I don't. I just play against the computer.
Oh,
you can do that too.
Oh, okay.
It's an amazing app, and if you want to learn open-face Chinese, it is the way to go. Download it today for your iPhone or iPad. ABC Chinese Poker. A couple events we're going to be coming up at, we'll be attending. I just said that horribly, too. As you can tell, the bump on my head is starting to affect me a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, the Zen Poker Mentoring coaching series is going to be coming up. Yeah, we're probably all going to be there hanging out.
Okay.
Debut coaching event for them featuring Brian Rast and Vanessa Russo, Christy Arnett, for some unique poker mentoring that you will be able to use on and off the felt. It's going to be a great time. February 21st and 22nd at the Meet Las Vegas Event Center, just across from the D. In downtown Las Vegas, home of Binions.
You know what the D stands for, do you?
Dump your money in our slot machines.
Oh, no.
Devastated bankrolls.
No, not even close.
I don't know, Joe. Why don't you tell me?
Detroit.
Okay. Do they have the Coney dogs?
They do. They have the
Oh, that's right. They do, actually. They do have a Coney dog stand outside.
The original owner was from Detroit.
My bad.
Yeah.
So that'll be something for you to do. So if you go down there, first for 15 people to sign up, get 2 free nights at the D, so you don't even have to make hotel arrangements.
You don't.
And you get to walk right across the street. No big deal. And, of course, them poker mentoring during the clinics is also giving away a $565 seat for the Colossus at the World Series of Poker. So of course, you get the hotel night, and you could win the Colossus seat. I mean, basically, just about your buy-in for this clinic would be paid for if you.
And you get some authentic Detroit dogs.
Yeah, so not a bad gig. So check it out at zenpokermentoring.com. Sign up for that one-of-a-kind event. It's going to be a great time. So check it out, zenpokermentoring.com. All right, now I'm going to tell a story about the melon.
The melon? Your melon.
So here's what Mark does. We get done with the afternoon show, and I also knew the weather. They're calling for the weather to be kind of tomorrow. They've actually moved the PokerStars party tomorrow night inside to be on the safe side. So I knew that I needed to get outside. I knew I needed to get outside. So I went down there. See, you can just use your room key, but I got the wristband. I have proof. Okay. Walk all the way across the complex. Get over to where all the water slides and the lazy river thing is. I was going to do the one over on this side, but I was like, let's do the good one. So I get over there, hop on my tube, and something just wasn't right. I don't know what it was, Joe. Something just didn't feel right to me the whole ride. I think part of it was because I kind of had to keep my neck up a little bit while I was sitting in the tube. You really can't, when you're doing one of those things, you kind of got to look at see a little bit of what's going on. So you're in your tube. Kind of like this.
Did you ever think of laying on your belly on the tube?
No. Oh no, that would have been a horrible disaster.
Why?
Well, they have signs up there that say this is how you sit in the tube.
Okay.
I saw one person even doing that. So I think and there's lifeguards everywhere. So I'm assuming that they highly frown upon making that decision. I wouldn't have gone head. I don't think it'd be a good idea because there's a lot of waves and rapids type stuff, and going face first wouldn't have been a good thing. Just trust me. It
would make it for a good video, though.
Well, it would have, yes.
If you had your little Go camera on your head.
That's a possibility.
Yep.
So I'm having a pretty good time. I'm coasting down there. I was getting a little annoyed that I had to keep my neck up, but all right. Otherwise, all good. So I'm getting fairly close to the end of this thing, right? And part of at a couple different points during the ride, the channel narrows down to an area. I don't know, about maybe about that wide. You know, it's not a big.
Can you fit 2 tubes through it at one time?
Not really.
Okay.
That's
That would be
pretty
the
much
best way to describe it.
It's pretty much a one ball on that.
Okay.
So, as I'm getting ready to go through one of the last channels, all of a sudden I've realized that my inner tube is twisting this way. Okay, so I'm like this and going down feet first. But all of a sudden I'm turning this way and I'm headed towards the wall.
Okay.
Are you picturing this now?
I am.
So you know, and these walls, I mean, they're not like cushy pool walls, or they're rock. They are rock. And I'm trying to like reach out and paddle and slide over a little bit, and it's not working because there's a pretty heavy current going through that channel. Obviously, you're concentrating the water. I realize at this point there is nothing I'm going to do. My head is going to hit the wall. I could do nothing about it.
You could raise your arm.
I tried to raise everything up that I possibly could. But seriously, I was in such a bad position. There was no way I was going to get my head out of the way. So I'm like curl up in a ball as much as I can. And my head hits the wall. And not only does my head hit the wall, but it scrapes along the wall a little bit too before I could. Because once I get through the channel, then I managed to reach a hand out and push off. But as I went through the channel, I hit my head on the wall. I've never done that on a lazy river ride.
Not so lazy, is it?
No, that thing was not so lazy. It's a great ride.
I'll have to try that tomorrow.
But God, did that suck?
I'm going to try it, and then I'll give you my opinion of
how incompetent I was. Yeah, I'm not going to deny it. I was in a terrible spot. I mean that's like a 1 in 100,000 shot to be exactly where that you're swinging your head towards the
I just don't understand why you couldn't get your arm up to kind of deflect your.
Because when I came in, because what happened was I was spinning, and where I was kind of like this, so I really couldn't. So my arm was going this way, and I couldn't reach out enough to get away from it.
You ever try this?
Yeah, I didn't want to smash my hand and scrape my hand up against the wall. That would have been worse.
I will tell you this: the medical effects of smashing your hand up against a brick wall, rock formation, is a lot better than smashing the cabasa.
Yeah, but you also got to see. Here's the thing: you got to remember too is like where the wall was. My head was like it was pointing out, and my head it couldn't have been a worse spot because it swung right where my head came towards the.
I'm not buying this at all. I'm not buying it. You couldn't get your hand.
Dude, I couldn't.
I'll do it tomorrow, and I'll find out.
All right.
I'll come back.
I would not encourage you to duplicate. It's not like I got a concussion or anything, but I'm slightly annoyed. I'm just slightly annoyed. So, oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, so I managed.
The reaction time was slow. That's what I'm gonna.
No, it wasn't, dude. I'm telling you, it was like if your head was in a vice and it was like right here, you're gonna if you get your head out, it's still gonna get caught a little bit. You know what I mean? It was just one of those weird spots.
And you think you're the only person this happens to on this particular?
Probably not.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
That's why I'm not buying it.
But it wasn't easy.
I don't think it would be. They would make some sort of adjustment so that didn't happen to everyone. I just think that you were just slow to react. It was almost like a slow roll. You saw the ace queen, you had the ace king, and you took your time turning your head over. You took your time getting your arm up, and you whacked your head.
I got moved and swung. It was, like I said, it was just a weird. It was a really weird spot. Because if I'd have been going straight, that wouldn't have been a problem. I'd have been able to push out. But I was going like this.
Sounds like you're trying to suggest to us you're going at Mach speed.
Well,
your airbag did not deploy.
Well, it did go pretty quick in there.
But your airbag did not deploy.
I'm just telling you what happened, Joe.
Okay.
You can buy it or not, but I'm telling you, I'm a pretty coordinated person.
I'm going to try to simulate.
No, don't. I'm telling you that it was dangerous, dude. I was freaking the hell out.
How far down the ride did this happen?
About 4/5 of the way down.
Okay, so I'll figure out where it was.
All right,
and I'll bring you my report.
Okay.
Hopefully less
Hopefully less of a. Thank God I didn't have much hair up there. Well, I'm just having a series of unfortunate incidents here at the PCA.
Starting with the temperature in your room.
Oh my goodness! I'll tell you what. But it has been a great PCA so far. By the way, we got to report in on the high roller. Got to make sure we mention this. 1 second here. Gosh darn it, my email logged out. Give me 1 second. We'll pull that up. But Joe, they got a lot of people for that 25K high roller.
Pretty significant player pool.
They got so far as of this press release we got 207 entries for the 25K. It's a new record.
The 25,000 pop.
Last year was record-breaking field 198. It was 49 re-entries. Right now, 207 entries in there, including 18 re-entries. So crushed the record there. So we're looking at a pretty big prize pool in there. Isaac Haxton in there. Max Aldergott, Christoph Vogelsong, and Kush Mandavia, excuse me. Liv Barry, Andre Akari, Jake Cody, Eugene Katchloff, Jason Mercier, Vanessa Selps, Daniel Negreanu, Dominic Ponca, the last defending PCA champion, and Vincente Delgado also all in this tournament. What a star-studded field.
$5.1 million prize pool. A little bit more than that. Actually, almost 5.2.
It's going to be a lot of money on the line in that one. Wow. So pretty good stuff going on there. And, of course, tomorrow the PCA party will take place. So once we wrap up our show, we will be headed over to...
What time does that party start?
8 o'clock.
Okay.
So we'll be joining the party over there. Should be a good time.
I've been told by sources who have attended this party in the past, the food is quite amazing.
I need some pineapple salsa. I was craving something like that.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's there. I've never, like I said, but some people that I know that have been here many years have said the party, every year it just keeps on getting better and better.
Wristbands. Yay. We got it. So we're looking forward to attending that. And, of course, 2 days left after today in the main event in this series. So should be pretty cool. And if you want to see what's going on, check out the live stream at EPT Live. Say hi to Stapes and the team. I'm sure they would certainly appreciate it.
Stapleton.
Yes, sir. And I think we're about at that point.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. Got some good goes.
Go put some ice on your head.
Kevin Stammen stopping by. We got Ari Engel popping in here too. Aaron Massey. So that's a loaded show. That's not bad. Hey.
No checks today, huh? No checks today, huh?
Joe is just begging for a hip check.
From her, yes, absolutely. I want a full body check.
Oh, Joe. Be nice.
Oh, I'm a hockey player. I can take it.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a pure hockey reference. Okay.
Absolutely. Field hockey player.
Yes.
Ice hockey player.
She will take that stick and just gash your brain out.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
Well,
they have the ability.
My stick happens to be a tad bit bigger. Hockey sticks are bigger than field hockey sticks.
Yeah, but
don't go anyplace else with.
But I'd be willing to bet she's much more effective.
I'm sure she is.
I'm sure she's much more effective.
And I will allow her to be much more effective.
I wouldn't. Jesus Christ, she'll hurt you, dude. All right, well, that's going to do it for us, guys. We will see you tomorrow here at the PCA. Once again, back on 1:30 and 6 p.m. again. And then we have our KLAV show, which is going to wrap it up for us on Wednesday.
So we're doing one show on Wednesday.
Yeah, so we're I think so. We'll I would imagine so, but we'll get that ironed out with the PokerStars team. See what they would like us to do. But we'll be on KLAV 12:30 a.m. and in Las Vegas and KLAV 12:30am.com on Wednesday. So should be a good one. And I think it's going to wrap it up. So guys, thanks for being with us. I'm sorry. We had I'm sorry. I think we had a chat box question.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't think you can answer actually, but
well, we could try.
Got 1 second here.
Let's feel the question.
As soon as I get it. There we go. Casino Examiner was asking how the blackjack was in Atlanta, and you can't play because you're on a work permit.
I'm on a work permit, so I can't play.
Is wonging allowed? Heat.
Yes, I did not see. I will tell you this, Casino Examiner. There was no signs for prohibiting mid-show entry, and I was actually thinking, well, I can't play, but maybe somebody can step in after I back count from outside the rope, so to speak. But they have their minimum tables were surprisingly $15. I saw a couple of 6-deck shoe games are 15, but for the most part, the minimums are 100 and up. You know, because we are in a beautiful exotic resort where there's people that have a lot of discretionary money.
Yes. So there you go. So there's the answer to that.
There you go.
Okay. So
wonging is allowed. Yes.
Wonging is allowed.
You don't even know what wonging is.
I have no idea what it is. I'm guessing it's as you can kind of help somebody out.
No, it's actually named after Stanford Wong, whose team would have spotters standing behind certain tables, and
Gotcha.
there would be players that they would signal in, and they would bring them in when the count got really good. It's called wonging.
There you go.
So some casinos, to combat that, put a cap on what you can bet coming up to the table as a new player, so to speak. I did not see that sign here.
Okay, so there you go. So Wong away.
Wong away.
All right. Guys, we will see you tomorrow at 1:30. Thanks for being with us. We do appreciate it. Have a great night. Best of luck to everybody in the main event and the high roller. Keep following that with the guys on PokerStars at the EPT live broadcast. We will see you tomorrow here on the Mark Hoke Show. Have a great night, everybody.